What's going on, guys? It's Austin here and welcome back to my channel. And originally I was not going to make this video because I could ramble on and on and on, but in today's video, as you watch the gameplay in the background, my very first Madden 19 online head-to-head game when the game released back in August, I'm going to be making my reactions towards the Tennessee Titans versus Miami Dolphins game down in Hard Rock Stadium, down in Miami, Florida. We had one of the wildest games I have ever been a part of, been able to watch. So as a Titans fan, coming into week one, I'm stoked. We have a new head coach, we have an entire new coaching staff, a new offense, a new revitalized defense, great additions. You know, Marcus Mariota going into his fourth year, have very, very high hopes for him. And things definitely went south. Things definitely went south in this game, but we're going to go ahead and go through the motions. We're going to start at the beginning. So the game started at noon and it ended at 7:15, I believe is the final time. This game went on for 7 hours and 15 minutes due to two different weather delays. 7 hours and 15 minutes. Guys, that's ridiculous. As a Titans fan, I watched the entire game and I waited through all of these delays. Granted, we made a Walmart run during one of them, but we still waited throughout all these delays. And man, it was dreadful waiting through those, but you know, I had hope. But let's go ahead and jump into the impression part. So like I said, the game started at noon. The Titans came out on the field. They elected to receive, and on our very first drive, we ended with a 47-yard field goal by Ryan Suckup. It was like a 9-play, 37-yard drive. We had the ball for about 4 minutes, and we ended in field goal. So, you know, despite not getting a touchdown, despite not really doing too much, we were able to come out here and put points up on the board to start the game. At the end of the first quarter, Marcus Mariota was 7 for 8. He was looking pretty solid. He was looking pretty nice. Derrick Henry was looking pretty okay. It wasn't nothing, you know, nothing fancy, nothing special. Then Dion Lewis, that man is an animal. Dion Lewis, if you guys did not watch the game, Dion Lewis showed out and he had himself a game, despite how the game actually went. So, you know, going to the second quarter, things were looking up. Things were looking pretty solid. Then in the second quarter, Ryan Tannehill decided that he was going to put an absolute dot on to Kenny Stills. They ended up scoring on a 10-yard touchdown pass to go up 7-3. All right, so they scored. You know, it's football. It happens. During the second quarter, though, we had the ball, and we were on the, we were on their 10-yard line. Marcus Mariota is rolling out to his left, and we have two receivers doing kind of like a 10 and out kind of deal, but it's a over-under concept. So we have a route in the back of the end zone. We have a route kind of running along with the goal line. And there was one defender out there guarding them. And so if Marcus Mariota would have put this ball on a rope and probably would have put it up into the back of the end zone, I'm pretty sure there was Delaney Walker in the back. Could be wrong about that. And it had been a touchdown, but instead this man decided that he was going to put a little bit of air under it on a 10-yard pass and allow the defender to catch up the yardage that because the guy had separation. We had separation on the guy. He wasn't like honest, like white on rice or anything like that. We had separation, but instead Marcus Mariota, because he put so much air on it, the defender was able to get under it, swat it away, and make it a 4th down. And now on 4th and goal, I agree with it. We went for it, but the play call was kind of funky. The play call was a little bit funky. So on 4th down, we do a little bit of a dump off pass, and we get stopped on like the 1 or the 2 yard line. I'm pretty sure it was a 2 yard line, because that's when this stinking touchdown. It was a 98-yard drive that capped off with the Dolphins touchdown. The Dolphins offense looked solid, which is weird because I was really looking forward to our defense. Don't get me wrong, our defense is the reason why we stayed in this game. You'll understand why once we get to that point of the game. But man, the Dolphins, they looked solid that drive. They ended the drive. There was like 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. The Titans are driving. We have about 1 minute and 11 seconds to go in the first half, in the second quarter. And boom, first weather delay. So, all right, cool. We go on the weather delay. It lasts about 1 hour and 59 minutes, basically 2 hours. And we come out and we turn the ball over and we go into halftime, which the halftime lasted 3 minutes and like 5 seconds to account for the fact that we were waiting 2 hours to come back onto the field. So at halftime, out of halftime, we kicked the ball off to them. They had the ball, and they looked pretty nice, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. They did look pretty nice. They came out here, and I'm pretty sure they ended up kicking a field goal. I don't remember if it was our first possession or our second possession, but they did come out here and kick a field goal. And then we end up turning the ball over again. Oh, man. Marcus Mariota, dude, what are you doing? So the way we turn the ball over is basically Marcus Mariota, once again, he kind of rolled out to his left. And he freaking put so much air into this ball. I'm telling you, man, it was about a 25-yard throw. It's not that hard of a throw to, I mean, it's a difficult throw to make, don't get me wrong, but this man sailed it. 10 feet over his head, 10 yards behind him, and Rashad Jones was sitting pretty, picked it off. So, okay, Marcus Mariota, that's your first pick. You have shown me that you're looking a little hesitant, my man. Looking a little hesitant. And I don't like it. I still believe in you, but you're looking a little hesitant. So finally, we get the ball back. We're down 10-3 after the field goal. And we can't, like I said, we can't do anything. They get the pick. Now the Dolphins have the ball in beautiful field position. Now they have the ball in the red zone. They have about 10, 15 yards to go. Actually, it might have been a little less than that. Honestly, I'm pretty sure they got down to like the 3 or 4 yard line. And Ryan Tannehill steps back and tries to throw a post fade to one of their this guy, dude, this tight end on their team. I don't know his name, but this guy's massive. And Malcolm Butler, former Patriot, our newly acquired addition, dude, freaking mans up and gets the pick on the goal line, takes off running. Honestly, he should have had a pick six, but he slipped and he fell on the 30-yard line. The second he stands back up, boom, they called the game. It's another delay. Now we're delayed for 2 hours. So we come back. Still in the third quarter. The 4 o'clock games, they just ended. So we're the only game going on right now. And we come out here and we try to throw a screen pass. And Marcus Mariota throws an interception on a screen pass. Are you serious? We have to backtrack for a minute, and we're going to go ahead and discuss a few injuries that happened. So in the first quarter, it's about 6 plays in. Just kidding. It wasn't 6 plays in. It was whenever whenever that interception happened. So it was kind of around the second quarter. Dude, when that interception happened, and so Taylor Lewan is running to tackle him and gets blindsided. This man got knocked out, and I'm telling you, he was unconscious, straight unconscious. So obviously he's out for a concussion protocol, so he's out the game. Then we move forward. Adoree Jackson returns on our punt return. He gets hurt. Thankfully, he was able to return. That's a big addition. He was able to return. 5 plays later, I kid you not, maybe 5 or 6 plays later, Wesley Woodyard goes down. Thankfully, Wesley Woodyard was able to return as well. So Adoree Jackson and Wesley Woodyard, even though they got hurt, they both returned. On top of that, a little bit later in the game, Marcus Mariota gets hurt. Now, mind you, he gets hurt in that he gets in the elbow. He said he can't feel his fingers and stuff like that. So he was hurt. He got hurt in the second quarter on an RPO play that is pretty. It's controversial, but it's an RPO, so he was technically considered a runner. He felt like he got undercut, but I think it was low too, but it is what it is. So Marcus Mariota got hurt, but he still played in the game. I don't know if he should have, obviously, because of what he played, but it was not much longer after that. He threw that screen pass, and he did get taken out of the game. And then I'll get to the worst injury later in the game, man. This injury, it broke my heart, dude. So back to where we just picked off. So Marcus Mariota just threw a pick on a screen pass right after the delay. And so Mike Vrabel says, you know what? We're done. So he pulled Marcus Mariota. He said, you're hurt. You need to figure something out, my man. So he pulled him. Insert Blaine Gabbert, former starting quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Blaine Gabbert comes out, and on his first possession, this man drives down the field, ends up capping off with a Dion Lewis 4-yard touchdown run. Yeah, this man came out here, drove down the field, put us in position to score, and we scored, got a touchdown. We tied the game 10-10. Beautiful. On the kickoff right after, freaking Jason Sanders, not Jason Sanders, what's his name? Jakeem Grant, there we go, I couldn't think of his name. Jakeem Grant comes out here and returns it for a touchdown. Dude, I was so flustered, dude, so frustrated, because oh my gosh, dude, we just tied the game. He comes out here, freaking returns it for a touchdown. So of course the Titans come out, we go 4 and out. And then when we turn the ball over, Dolphins come out here, 70-yard touchdown pass from Ryan Tannehill to Kenny Stills. So now we're down 24-10. And I'm starting to get my hopes starting to lose a little bit. On the next kickoff, Darius Jennings almost got cut in the offseason. This man returned a 94-yard kickoff and started to get hype. I was getting hype. I was screaming. I maybe wasn't screaming, but trust me, I was getting hype. And so then the Dolphins come out, and we force them to punt the ball, and we get the ball. Blaine Gabbert hands the ball off to Derrick Henry, and this man breaks a 75-yard touchdown run that gets called back on a holding call, when in reality, I don't know. Definitely go check my Twitter. I'll link my Twitter below so you can see that picture. Definitely go check out my Twitter so you can see the play I'm talking about. Dude, it was a face mask on Delanie Walker. Like, Delanie Walker was getting his face mask tugged on, and they called holding call. I'm not going to say anything more about it. I'm going to move forward, but that's just, it frustrated me so much. After that, man, we turned the ball over, or we, actually, just kidding. Blaine Gabbert threw a pick on that drive. So then, of course, they drove down. They get a field goal. On the next possession, the worst thing that could possibly happen, Delanie Walker is cutting across the middle. Blaine Gabbert tries to hit him, throws it behind him. When Delanie Walker gets tackled, he dislocates and gets an associated fracture in his ankle, out for season. Just like that, our biggest receiver, our biggest security blanket is hurt. Marcus Mariota's favorite target is hurt. And of course, we go on to, you guys know, we're going to lose the game 27-20. Number one, injuries. Dude, Taylor Lewan is out for a little bit, unless he can, get back from a concussion. Marcus Mariota, dude, I don't know what's going on with you, man. You got to get something going. You're hurt, I get it, but dude, come on. And of course, Delanie Walker is out for the season. Man, injuries will kill this team. Will definitely kill this team. Next thing, we are never playing in Miami, Florida again. Dude, we are never playing in Miami. We never have good luck in Miami. Another thing is Marcus Mariota needs to figure something out, dude. I cannot say it enough. You got to figure out what you're going to. Are you going to be the leader of this team, or are you going to go sit on the sidelines when you get bumped on the elbow? Back when Steve McNair was the quarterback of the Tennessee Titans, you would break this man's rib and he will come back out here and fight for his team. I get it, it's only week 1, but if you can't show me that you're not going to have enough heart to come out here because you can't feel your pinky finger. I know I'm being a little dramatic, guys, but I'm frustrated. I'm annoyed. I just need him to step up and show me that he can be the quarterback that I know he can be. I need him to be the leader of this team. I need him to show me that we're not being stupid rocking with this man. Another thing, guys, our defense looked good. Our offense looked okay. This is going to be a big game coming up here against the Texans. Depending on what we can do against the Texans is going to show us what we can do for the rest of the year. If we can't come out here and have a good showing against the Texans, guys, I'm worried, man. I'm worried. I'm not going to give you my prediction yet because I will be dropping a video soon of my predictions post week 1. Other than that, I don't really know what else to say, guys, other than I'm disappointed. There was a lot of bright spots. Deion Lewis did great. Malcolm Butler did great. Adoree Jackson didn't do that great, but Malcolm Butler did great. Deion Lewis did great. And Blaine Gabbert, dude, kudos, man. You came in here. You honestly had probably one of the hardest jobs in the world to come in here at the time that you did, but you did, and you did great. Other than that, guys, I don't want to say too much about it, man. This really wasn't my impressions. It's really me just reacting to how the game went. But it hurt, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely hurt. It's gonna stick with me for a while. But if you guys want more videos like this, where I basically just react to random things in the NFL world, in the sports world, definitely drop a like. Let me know what you want me to react to next. Also, guys, I'm doing a all-night live stream this coming Thursday night on the release of NHL 19. So make sure you go follow me on twitch.tv/APHEFLAN. And without further ado, guys, as always, my name is Austin. I'll talk to you guys later.